I'm Rick.
And I'm Josh.
I'm Jeff.
And this is The Conspiracy Zone.
Oh, yeah, baby, we're back.
And we're back. How long's it been, guys?
I don't know. It's been a minute.
6 months.
A nice little spring break, right?
Yeah. What did y'all do?
I don't know.
Nothing?
Not this shit.
You should be back refreshed.
Well, yeah.
Oh, Josh, you went to Ireland. What are you talking about? Nothing.
Yes, I went to Ireland.
He said nothing.
Nothing happens, you know. No, it was good. It was a nice trip.
Yeah, you
to
guys
Ireland.
just
It was
had
amazing.
a bunch of shit to do every weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it was parties and
Yeah.
Ireland and all that. I went to
Traveling.
Florida.
Yeah, you went to Florida. There you go.
And Jeff, what'd you do?
nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
You worked on that house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did the old house
Worked
build?
on the house. That's it.
How's it going? Good?
No.
No, all right.
Terrible.
Slow.
It never does it? Never does.
All right, you guys ready to do this? Did we forget how to do this?
Let's see.
give it a
We're going to
shot.
find out, right?
Yeah, what is this? What are we doing now?
Oh,
nice.
Good way
Yeah.
to come back.
Not great.
Jeez.
I lost my manners.
Never had them.
Lost your
Never had them. All right. Well, who's bringing it? Who's topic?
It's my topic. I got it.
All right. Oh, you got this.
It's this is celebrity sacrifices. Not like you would think. Like we're not actually killing them.
I was going to say they all seem
But-
to be here.
We put these celebrities on a pedestal, like demigods, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I don't mean like you particularly. We as a group, as people,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Society.
And that
Society.
whether it's like a
Society.
singer or a
I
sports
hate
guy.
celebrities.
Yeah, I do too. But you love the gossip.
But
and
I've
hear
always
about them.
hated them.
Yeah.
Like, it's a new thing to start hating them recently.
It is, and it's
It's
that's
that
what we're
trend,
talking
yeah.
about. It's like a growing thing, and it's because of the state of the economy.
Yeah.
And that.
Yeah.
But we're going to get into that. But let's talk about why do we do this? Whether it's sports guys, singers, actors, any kind of public figure,
Yeah.
they get boosted up while we're suffering. We're out here like we can't even afford to take our families to dinner, and they're paying for $75,000 Met Gala tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I want to get into the Met Gala.
And saying, let them eat
Let
cake.
them eat cake.
Yeah, that's the big
So
hashtag,
now
right?
more than ever, we're calling for these sacrifices, and I mean, there's
It's weird when you call it sacrifices.
There's sacrifices.
Exactly. It's a little
we
weird.
giveth and we taketh away.
Yeah.
We give them their power, and then every once in a while we pluck one.
I feel like we've always liked when people rise up and then they get taken down.
Yeah, we love to
And
see
then-
the climb
and
and
then the redemption.
crumble. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like to see them come back.
Yeah, that's great
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Depending on what their takedown looked like. If it involves
Right.
certain things, then there's no coming back. But if it's something that we initiated and they really didn't deserve or came out of nowhere, then that comeback is
Like if
sweet.
Charlie Sheen comes back in 5 years, everybody's going to be cheering for him.
I don't know about that one.
Oh, yeah. It'll happen.
I don't know about that one.
Why do you think that?
He's
Well-
got tiger blood, bro.
Winning.
He did a lot of messed up stuff.
No, he did. He didn't really do anything. He just said a bunch of
Yeah.
weird shit.
He just lived large, bro.
Well, let's say, okay,
What did he say weird? I didn't even know.
All the tiger blood and
Yeah,
winning and doing drugs. Like
he had,
talking about
he had
doing drugs.
unprotected sex while having AIDS and knowing he had AIDS and not
What?
warning
Yeah.
people.
A celebrity
He
did
had
this?
AIDS?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
what ended up in the end. Yeah,
You didn't know that?
Yeah,
now that
right.
It's coming back to me, yeah.
Yeah, where's his comeback? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
that's weird.
Yeah.
And he come
The
back
AIDS
from
thing,
AIDS.
Oh, he'll
the AIDS
come
thing
back.
isn't a big deal, but it's the fact that he had unprotected sex and not telling people.
Right.
while he
Yeah,
had it.
that's like
passing it
attempted
along.
murder.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think you get a comeback.
Mel Gibson got a comeback.
Sort of. He sort of got a comeback. He don't deserve it either.
No.
But-
Yeah, he's like on.
dude, Roman Polanski.
That guy should never have a
Yeah,
career.
like, come on.
Yeah. So for those of you who listen, Roman Polanski.
Woody Allen.
Yeah, Woody Allen, another one. Woody Allen, did they ever prove it?
Dude, he knew the girl when she was
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
5 years
Yeah,
old.
and I'm not sticking up for Woody Allen, but that one it didn't
Kind
go
of
to
sounded
court.
like you were.
Polanski went to court.
Yeah. Oh, no, he never went to court.
Yeah,
he
he was-
fled to France because he knew he was going to go to jail.
Yeah, he didn't have.
Yeah, if
like,
you're on the
he
run,
had-
I
what
mean,
did he
that
have?
says
Like,
a
he had
lot.
like an arraignment, right? Like where they kind of
They tried him in absentia.
what's
That's
that?
what it's called. They actually had the trial and convicted him, but he wasn't here.
Okay, he fled, and then he's still making movies over in France, wherever
Right.
the fuck he is,
And he
winning
gets,
awards.
gets
Yeah.
acclaimed for it.
For those of you who don't know what Roman Polanski did, he was a pedophile. So he would take in young girls, promise them careers, and do things to them.
That's Rosemary's Baby, right?
Yeah, he directed Rosemary's Baby. He was the wife of
Sharon Tate.
Sharon Tate, who was murdered by Charles Manson too. So
Did I say taint?
yeah, Sharon Tate. That's one of your ex-girlfriends, but that is not.
Sorry, Shelby.
Yeah, so like, I think during that time, and a lot of people felt bad for him. His child and wife were murdered. You know what I mean? I think he
Yeah.
did have a lot of public sway. And then when he did that, what was that? The 70s, or late 80s?
And it
early
was
70s?
the like Michael Jackson thing. Like the people separate the artist from the, whatever pedophile or whatever other crazy thing they do.
Yeah.
Right.
People still listen to Michael Jackson songs, but
Do you?
they don't like, watching the
Do you
the
rock them?
documentary.
Do you play them at the bar?
I don't, but
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, you look like a smooth criminal.
He got out
I'm
of
a
the
dirty
car.
Diana type.
He got out of the car with Diddy bumping earlier.
Yeah, can't
what's
stop,
going-
won't stop.
Yeah, another celebrity.
His favorite
Diddy,
three
right?
artists: Diddy, Drake, and Michael
Drake,
Jackson.
right.
Favorite actor, Kevin Spacey.
Well, that's the new one right now, right? Drake,
Yeah.
the Kendrick Lamar guy,
Yeah.
beefing and all
there's
that
like
shit.
no evidence for it. Like, but
Wow.
he made him make a song like, "Nah, bro, I'm not a pedophile."
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because like Kendrick Lamar, like just
Destroyed him.
and said like he was with underage girls or whatever.
Yeah, the minor.
So instead of coming back at Kendrick, he just made a whole thing like defending himself, like, "Nuh-uh,
you don't know that.
I didn't
you don't
do
know
that.
this. Yeah, right.
That's insane. So what is going on? What's going on with P. Diddy right now? Is he in
Up to
jail?
date with
I
that.
don't know. I think he's in like Haiti or something.
Yeah.
So another thing about these celebrity sacrifices, right? Some of them aren't sacrifices that we're calling for blood. Some of them need to be put down.
Yeah. There's
So
absolutely.
P. Diddy would be one of them, and I think now it's just we're in the age of Me Too. We're in the age
we're
of
in the age of people telling.
yeah.
Yeah, that too.
So I mean,
And on top of it, like we said, the economy and like no one's in a real
Started
good
with Bill
spot,
Cosby.
and you're seeing these people spend money like senselessly and shit.
Yeah.
Like this.
It
It's no
started
good.
with Cosby. Once he got taken,
Yeah,
down,
you
then
felt like he was the first.
Then they came for Weinstein,
Yeah.
and then the floodgates opened, and all the
What was that like the
scumbags-
Me Too movement during that time?
Yeah.
Right.
I think it showed that there's strength in numbers. That these people don't have all the power that they think they have. They can be taken down. It was like a David and Goliath thing, and now
And it was the women for the first time in history started to be taken seriously.
Right.
People believed them when they said this shit happened.
Right.
Whereas like in the 60s, 70s, everybody would have been like, "Well, what were you wearing?"
yeah.
Yeah, you was asking for it. Can you even believe that shit? Like, even was an idea like, well, they shouldn't dress like
Dude,
this.
it's still an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we build them up, but I think part of the reason we build these people up too is it's a need to be together as a society, right? It's like we have to have common enemies, common friends,
Right,
common
yeah.
foes. So like we take someone like let's name a random celebrity that we all know, Ben Affleck, right?
Yeah.
All right.
He's like a friend. He's like all of our friends. It can bring us all together. We could talk about him. We could gossip about him. I think that's the need to do. Like we have the need to boast them up in that way.
I think it's also like a need to the people that are the most famous are usually relatable, where you think like, oh, I could be that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
if I just had a break one way or the other, I'd be just like that guy.
You thought you were going to be Ben Affleck?
No.
Yeah, that's where you're going with this.
Matt Damon.
Did you even take any acting classes?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon, you were Matt Damon. How do you like them apples?
Matt Damon.
How about that new actor looks just like Matt Damon? Who's
Which one?
He was from Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. And
Breaking
Matt
Bad,
Damon?
the skinhead kid that was like kept Jesse in the dungeon the whole
Todd?
time. Todd.
They think he looks like
Well,
Matt Damon.
he got really thin, and he looks like Matt Damon. I just seen an interview the other day, and he was saying, "I've been called Little Matt Damon or Clone of Matt Damon all the time." Well,
Good for him. Good for him.
all right,
That dude's a good actor.
he is.
Matt Damon.
He was in Flowers
Yeah,
of
him
Song,
too, but-
the Flowers of the what was that
Yeah,
killing
yeah.
of the
Ah, the guy from Breaking
whatever
Yeah, the
Flower Moon
Flower
thing.
Moon.
Yeah.
Bad. Yeah, it sounds like a fucking hit, boys.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Well, that was
Such a
terrible.
disappointment.
That was way bad.
Yeah.
For De Niro and Scorsese to team up like that,
Right.
and just so boring.
Missed the mark.
I
It
think
was too long.
Let's sacrifice him.
Yeah,
What?
it was too
They're
long.
done.
No, that's Scorsese. What are you?
All right. What
He ain't
what
got
would
it
be your
anymore.
top
It's like
three to
the
get rid of?
only good director left.
What would be your top three to get rid of? If you could get
Of,
three
let's
celebrities.
Let's sacrifice, like
Celebrities?
strip them of
Kim
their power.
Kardashian, the
Okay.
whole
Okay.
Kardashian group,
The whole
One.
group?
We have to pick one.
All of them.
He said it's
all of them.
that is a bundle.
Just
I'll
every
accept.
single one.
I
Of
like the oldest one. What's her name?
them. Kim.
No, it's not Chloe.
Chloe?
No, it's
What the dude with the drummer from Blink-182? Travis. Guy?
She was with the dude Scott for a while.
Dude,
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't watch any of that shit.
Courtney.
I think she's like a cool.
Dude, the one that got like the most plastic surgery of any person on earth.
Probably.
Well, wasn't that Kim, right?
So wait, yeah, Kim got the most.
I would assume,
Chloe
right?
did. Dude, she doesn't even look like the same person.
Really?
She's like,
Now he's right. Yeah.
She did like a Renee Zellweger.
Okay.
Like, who are you? You sure you're part of that family?
So okay, you got the Kardashians.
Yeah, all
That's one.
of them.
That's one. Let's go next.
Let's see. Who do I dislike?
Who do you want to?
I don't know.
Well, we all know he don't like Jamie Foxx's face.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a hate to face.
But it's a hate to face.
But
Right,
I don't hate the guy. He's like,
No,
he's
right.
fine, whatever. He's talented. I don't need to get rid of him.
Well, you stay in Hollywood, Jamie. All right, let's go.
At the Housewives, any of those like no talent people.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Do you count them as celebrities?
You're talking about like
reality
They're
TV
huge
people.
celebrities.
Yeah.
So you
I don't know. We can sacrifice them as a whole. Yeah, you're right. But I mean, we're talking about A-listers. Someone who has risen to the top
man.
and now is the golden calf,
this
and
going.
we have
Yeah,
to take
yeah.
them down.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody that I really don't like.
Give one. Give one A-lister.
All right,
Shit, I thought 3 would be easy.
Three is
It's just
kinda
coming
hard.
up. Yeah, I guess 1.
yeah, Oprah.
Okay.
All right, that's fair.
Yeah.
We'll
Why?
take it. We'll
I don't
accept.
know. I don't care. I don't
elaborate.
care about her, and I can't. I hate that everyone like adores her. I don't
You
get it.
hate her fame?
I don't get it.
You hate her fame?
No, not really. I just don't think about her.
Look under your chair, bro.
and I've
Look under your chair.
You get her. I
Now you know why we love her. Brand new TV.
I never understood why she was so beloved.
Well,
I don't get it.
Free gifts. I would love you too, bro. You came with gifts. I'll watch your show.
Yeah, I was never home at 4 p.m. to watch that show. So I don't
Real jobs with real people. Go ahead.
All right. So that's it. Oprah.
So Oprah.
That's it.
All right, you're weird.
I should have been thinking while he was talking.
Well, I thought you were.
Shit.
Sorry, folks. Go ahead.
Jack
David-
Nicholson.
What?
I'm not talking about his body of work. I'm talking about him as a person.
You're out.
What?
You're out for
You're
saying
canceling
that.
me?
Yeah,
You're
you're
sacrificing
canceled.
me right now?
Canceled, bro.
You're done. I quit.
He's an
That was
amazing.
the most asinine answer
He,
ever.
can I fucking explain it?
Not really.
No. I don't want to hear it.
It's
All right,
weak.
go ahead.
Your
Let's
shit's
hear-
weak.
Let's hear this ridiculous shit you're
Okay.
about to spew.
As a body of work, genius.
yeah.
I watched many Jack Nicholson movies, loved every one of them. The dude knows how to act. He knows how to pick roles, right? We're not disputing that.
Yeah.
Terrible fucking person. Terrible person.
Explain.
He's like the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
Goes sits at the
Hey, guys.
Lakers game.
Yeah, there you go. Good. But he also is a womanizer. He's also a dick to his fans. He's a dick to be like to work with.
Yeah, but you're
There's so
blaming a
many
man for
stories out
his
there.
time. Like, that was his error.
I
He was
don't-
only doing what
The
they
whole
did.
point of the we do
cool.
these celebrity sacrifices because
Is he changed?
we give them this power,
these
and then when we
fans.
see them abusing it, when we see them not appreciating it and getting too big for their britches, that's when I want to pull it back. And I'm like, you know what? You don't have it no more. I mean, that's what I think of as celebrity sacrifice.
What about you're just an 80-year-old fucking grumpy dude?
Right.
No, he was doing.
Isn't Bill Murray that way too?
There was times where he would like. There's stories where like he would have girls in his limo, like the famous girls, and pretty much try to solicit sex right away. He's like
shit.
co-starring with them and shit.
You
Yeah,
see
he didn't-
these
he didn't want-
marbles?
He didn't want to waste their time.
Yeah, and he's got like he does have a crazy backstory with his whole
Really?
aunt being his mom and all that shit.
Is that crazy?
Yeah, did you know that?
No.
I feel like you're talking about.
I don't
Ted.
look into
No.
Jack
You're
Nicholson
talking about
like you
Ted
do.
Bundy, dude.
So his take on that is pretty funny though. His take.
He was known for killing
he
puppies.
hated women, and his mom was his aunt.
So
What?
he was raised by his grandmother, who he thought was his mom. He didn't find out till he was an adult, not his aunt, that his sister was actually his mom. So his sister had a kid at an early age.
Yeah, that happened a lot back then.
So then he found
Right.
that out as an adult, but whenever he's asked
Nothing
in
new
an interview,
there.
he doesn't hold any grudges with it. He's always just like, they were two crazy broads. Like, that's his answer.
I
to
was
it.
raised
Yeah.
by women.
So
Well.
that's not why I would cancel him. That's actually
Yeah,
a
it's
fucked
like,
up childhood, and I'm
it
sorry
makes
for
me
him.
like
Yeah.
him. Like, where
You're
does
more
the
endeared to him. After
where's
I
the
start
women
talking.
mean to him that make him turn into this?
I just heard he's
You're
a dick.
claiming?
I heard he's a dick and hard to work with. I don't like that. I don't like there's no reason you should
And
get that
people
fucking
at home,
paycheck.
I want you to know, Ricky knows no one in Hollywood to
Yeah, I
hear any of it.
I got another one, J-Lo.
Oh,
J-Lo.
Yeah,
Jenny on the block?
yeah, no,
She's
Yeah.
not from the block. Yeah, we discussed this last time, right?
Yeah,
that's another one.
that's happening. That's happening
Right now, you think so?
Oh, fuck yeah.
But it's way overdue.
Why her ticket sales are like terrible.
Yeah,
I mean, but I don't know how true. I didn't look into it like this dude does on Jack Nicholson.
nobody likes her,
Yeah.
and it's coming like even
So,
her
like-
fans don't like her because she's like real
that's
shitty
another-
to her fans.
That's another thing that calls for a sacrifice is fakeness. When you try to relate so hard and it comes off wrong.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's talk about...
See, her, at least Jack Nicholson has talent.
Yeah.
What, you're saying J-Lo ain't got talent? Are you
What's
crazy?
she talented at?
Oh,
Did you ever hear her?
dancing,
You ever hear her
singing,
vocals
Singing.
isolated?
Her singing isn't even her.
She's
It's not even
great
her.
everywhere.
It's not even her singing.
Have you seen Money Train?
Have you seen Selena?
Yeah.
It was a wonderful
No, I
film.
would never watch that.
I'm only busting your balls.
So
dude.
one
I
of the
don't care.
newest celebrity sacrifices that people are calling for blood is that
Is it her?
Jojo Siwa. You
Wait,
guys see Jojo Siwa?
Dance
I don't even know
kid?
who
Is
that
what
is.
she's
I didn't know
Dance
until she
Mom?
was about 3
Dance
weeks
Moms,
ago.
right? She was on.
She was on Dance Moms. She was like a little pageant girl for the longest time, back, I don't know, 10 years ago. She grew up and now she's like a pop singer. But
Like Honey Boo Boo turned into
Yeah. Basically.
Right.
but she actually had like a couple good songs. She was starting to grow in
Oh, she
fame.
actually is a music artist. And
Yeah,
shit?
she
I
had
thought she was just a
that
dancer.
song "Karma's a Bitch." She had that. It kind of took off a little bit, but she has this dance that's super fucking
Oh, yeah, it
awkward
looks
and
like it
stupid.
hurts your
And
neck.
again, people are just looking at that like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Then here's the thing that I think killed her. She turned 21 and she went to Epcot to celebrate, and she drank around the world. But she had people and cameras following her, and she was acting a fool. She was acting like a kid, like a 10-year-old you just gave a beer to. And by the way, you're 21.
I remember my
Who the
first
fuck goes
beer.
to Epcot when you're 21?
Yeah.
Like that's something
That
a
is
kid
a
would
weird
do.
place to be going.
So I think
Why? What's wrong with Epcot?
I don't know. I don't
for
like
when
any
you're
of that shit.
21,
What is it?
the Disney,
Like a amusement park type
Isn't
Disney.
it
thing,
like
right?
the
you could drink around the world. So
yeah,
that's
I've
the
never
lore.
been there.
Oh, you go
Yeah.
to like their version of China and
Exactly,
Japan
and
shit
then they
this.
have like drinks for everyone. People have done it. You drink around the world.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But I wouldn't do it for my 21st. I want to see no fucking Mickey Mouse on my 21st birthday. Like, you know, you 21,
Maybe she
you're-
likes Disney, you prick.
That's why I hate her.
I thought Epcot was supposed to be like the city of the future or something.
Is that what it is?
I think it is,
That
but they
was
have.
the original concept.
It does, but
of
I'm pretty sure they have like different sections of the world.
I mean, it
don't
makes
know.
sense. That's kind of fun to do if you think about it.
Yeah, but she's dancing and she's like just being really arrogant. She at one point she goes to sing one of her songs to a group of people, and she's trying to get them to sing and they don't know the words, so it comes off wrong. In my opinion, this girl did nothing wrong.
Cringe. It's just
To
cringe.
be honest, it was a little cringy. That's it. She did nothing wrong, and now everybody is hating on her, hating on that dance she does because she's in the park trying to teach people to dance, and the dance is terrible.
The dance
So,
is terrible.
I think it just brought I know her name now, and I didn't before this happened.
Right.
I think she's rising to even more fame with it. Even
Yeah, sometimes bad publicity is just as good as good stuff.
And I really do hope.
Yeah, really.
I wish that this
I kind of feel
blows
bad
over
for her now.
Yeah.
Like, leave her
But
alone.
I seen in an interview, she's like, I don't care about that. Like that, you know, bring it on to me. I can handle that type shit.
Uncancel.
Yeah. I'm like, ugh.
Uncancel that one.
Yeah.
She's very hateable. So here's the thing.
It's just super
her
cringy
voice
to
is
watch.
raspy,
Yeah.
like super raspy. She's got
you know no good.
she's got a dickhead haircut.
Howlin' Wolf type shit.
She's like wears like Ziggy Stardust kind of makeup sometimes. Like
that whole fucking outfit I seen it.
and this is what people are saying too. Like she went from being like this child kind of star, and she was trying to be outrageous, kind of like how
she's
Bowie
trying
went
to
through his
change her
stages.
image.
Yeah, but it looks like she.
Yeah, reboot.
It comes off fake. People are saying it's coming off fake because it looks like she pulled a little Bowie.
But they all did, like Britney Spears, all
Yeah.
that. They all went through that. Like they had to turn from
Right.
a kid into an adult.
exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, and that's what she's doing, and it's not sitting well with some people. But I'm for this girl. I'm rooting for this girl.
You're rooting?
Have no idea who she is.
But
don't
she's
care,
on the
but-
chopping block right now.
But yeah,
Or trying to get rid of.
I'm rooting for her.
Or just watching.
Update us at
The
some
show.
point, Rick.
But every week,
Can't wait.
Jojo Siwa updates every week.
See your latest dance.
Irrelevant cancellation.
I can't wait for her Christmas album.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
So
he was pressing me for an A-lister, and then he brings up Jody.
Yeah. He brings up exactly that.
Joe.
Can
Reality
we get
TV
a
star.
real celebrity that was canceled?
Yeah.
All right,
Do you have any?
Let's talk about the Met Gala.
Okay.
Oh, boy, Josh, you never gave us your celebrity you want to
Oh,
cancel.
because I don't care. I came up with the idea. I didn't need to
did.
do that.
What is it?
No,
What
I
is
don't
it?
have one. I don't
You
care.
can't do that.
David Spade, I hate him.
There you go.
God damn it.
David is a
I hate
national.
both of
I'm
you.
kidding. I'm
He's a
kidding.
national fucking
Oh,
treasure.
is he? You think so?
Yeah.
Nah, the wrong Missy was.
I heard
great,
he's
wasn't
shitty to his fans.
it? Yeah. You want to know his backstory or who he used to be? Like, no, I don't fucking know. Shit, not him. I like him. I ain't got one, boys. Should have did thinking when I thought of the damn thing. That's all I could do.
Yeah,
I came up with the
you
game.
had the longest time, too. We both answered.
and went off on other things.
I've known you pretty well. Let me think.
Did anyone say Oprah?
No. Nope.
Nah.
Nope. And Jack Nicholson's open, too.
Yeah, he's open. He's full game. You know about his past? His aunt used to raise him.
Yeah.
Definitely a piece of shit. Like, where'd you come up with that?
Sean Connery. He used to slap
He's
bitches
dead.
around.
Yeah, he should have been
dude, some of his interviews are hard.
so fucked up.
They're so hard.
Gotta give her a little slap every now and then.
Sometimes you gotta
the Barbara Walters interview was like, you said one time you would slap girls. It was like,
I'll swing again. I'm still swinging.
He's like, shut up. I'll slap the shit out of you.
He's just giving her the dead stare.
I am the last one.
Good old, what was that movie? Like, what's your favorite?
Dragon or something?
Yeah,
like
some
that.
dumb shit.
Yeah, so come on, give us the answers.
I don't really care about celebrities.
Gotta cancel one, bud. Come on.
Gotta cancel
A
one.
lot of dead air here.
Yeah, no, dude, I ain't got nothing. Move on.
Say the first thing comes to your head right now.
Jack Nicholson.
That is unanimous.
Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon. Fuck
Kevin
him.
Bacon. Oh, I know
Yeah,
why.
fuck him.
I know why.
What, he snubbed him?
No,
I
listen to
know
this,
why
listen to
Josh
this,
wants to
Jeff.
get
This is
Kevin
personal,
Bacon.
ain't
It
it?
is.
It is. Well, it is.
So when me and Josh were teenagers, we were all sitting around, and his brother Chris says, "Hey, you ever have a song stuck in your head like all the time and it doesn't go?" Josh closes his eyes and goes, "Fucking Footloose." Like he was waiting for someone to answer that one day. He goes, "It's playing in my head constantly every fucking day."
Every day, bro.
And to this day, Footloose plays in his head.
Cancel. Who sang that?
No, fuck the band. Kevin Bacon.
I think when he sees Kevin Bacon
Yeah, him dancing. No good, dude. It makes me gag.
What
So
about
that's a good one.
Sarah Jessica Parker? She
Oh,
was in that. She was in
no.
that.
Actually,
Cancel
I
that
change
whole
it.
movie.
I give it to her. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. You heard it first. I'm canceling Sarah
Wait,
Parker. Is that her name?
elaborate. I want to hear why you hate Sarah Jessica
Yeah.
Parker now.
Oh, dude, it's
Why'd you pick
annoying.
her?
It's terrible.
I feel like
I just don't like her acting. It's boring.
Oh, okay.
You in a Sex and the City fan?
Nah, dog. No. I like the whore in the show.
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall.
I'm a Marissa.
Yeah, you're more of a Marissa. No, Marissa wasn't.
I don't
No,
even.
she
Is
was
that a
the-
real person on the show?
Yeah,
I think so. But
Oh, see, I'm
who was
winning.
who
I'm
was
winning.
Kim Cattrall on the show? She was.
like the older one.
Are we
she-
really
what was
talking
her
about Sex
name?
in the City right now, fellas?
Yeah, let's
Let's go. Moving
back.
on. All
Let's
right.
go back.
It's a good show.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Well, sorry to ruin your hit.
Let's get back to the Met Gala. The reason the Met Gala is so important because I think this is like it feels like an uprising. It feels like we're going to cancel a bunch of motherfuckers and sacrifice a bunch. So,
Kill.
yeah, let's, did I say that out loud?
Getting carried away with that sacrifice word.
Yeah.
Shit, brother.
Cancel.
He's
All right,
right.
so go ahead, though.
ready to
What's this?
cancel.
Isn't this where they all dress up?
Yeah,
and
so you got to
be
remember
fancy?
it's $75,000 a ticket, right?
How much?
$75,000 a ticket. To
And
get
you
to this-
have to be invited.
Yeah, you have to be invited.
to even buy
the ticket?
Yeah.
And then we got to talk about the outfits. How much they cost? More than $75,000.
What?
They're spending millions. We're all sitting there watching this bullshit as like you're struggling to pay your bills, and these motherfuckers are dressing up like swans and and paying $75,000. And we gave them this power. We hand them our
I was
money.
going to say, we put them here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about when we see the ungratefulness. It's like you have some fucking humility. Be humble. Like don't rub it in people's faces.
Well, they're behind the curve because don't forget, 20 years ago we were watching MTV Cribs, thinking like, oh, we're all going to live like that someday.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And times have changed because times are rough. Like it's really hard.
It's not even the crash of 2008 didn't turn into this.
Yeah, that's
Right,
true.
right.
It's a different thing now. It's more like it's so in your face that they're so fucking rich. It used to be they weren't this rich.
Yeah.
Like even the richest guy in the world didn't have $300 billion. He had there was 5 billionaires, and everybody went, "Holy shit! Look at those guys. Those guys made it."
Right.
Now there's 10,000 billionaires that have 10, 15, 20 billion.
Yeah.
It's
And then you got
fucking
people like DiCaprio on his yacht with 19-year-olds.
Right.
So I mean, the person
And he don't get canceled for
Yeah,
that.
he don't get canceled.
So
They're trying.
the
I keep
pers-
seeing
with
in
the-
my feed.
with the Met
My
Gala,
algorithm's
the
wacky.
person who kind of kicked it off was a girl named Halle Bailey. She's a famous YouTuber. She was invited, which is crazy to me now. YouTubers.
Yeah, she wasn't invited. She
was.
wasn't at the gala.
Well, she just had the red
She
carpet
was there
part.
to report on the gala.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, she dressed in an old Victorian outfit. And
Yeah, she looked like what's her face? The Let 'em Eat Cake.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. This is what sparked the whole thing.
where this
She
comes
goes into
from.
the camera dressed all Victorian and said, "Let them eat cake." Marie Antoinette.
Yeah,
saying.
Marie Antoinette.
So-
yeah.
I mean, Jeff, you know what that saying means, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, break it down for me because I have no idea.
What does it
Well,
mean?
a lot of
It
people
means
now,
does it mean eat ass?
a lot of people now hear cake and they go, "Oh, what's wrong with that?" But
Booty.
But back then, cake in England
Okay.
meant like stale
Peasant.
bread.
Okay.
So it wasn't for like wasn't like she was saying, "Hey, let everybody eat cake." She was saying, "Fuck the poor people, let them eat scraps."
Well, maybe she
Yeah.
just didn't know what the fuck
She
it meant.
didn't. I don't think this girl knew what that meant.
No,
just
she
saw
did.
Right,
There was a
yeah.
meme. There was a meme that went around for months on TikTok of people just using that sound bite of "let them eat cake,"
okay.
and like doing something where they looked fancy or whatever.
Oh, all right.
And then she caught the brunt of it because she said it at the wrong time at the wrong place. But the Met
Yeah,
Gala, when
it doesn't.
everybody
It's not a
focused on
good
it.
spot. It's not a good spot to do that.
So then you had Camilla Cabella. She's a singer-songwriter.
Cabella. All right, I'm just trying to.
Camilla Cabella. So she wore a purse made entirely of ice, valued at $22,000, handcrafted over 85 hours with imported water from German waterfalls, encrusted with rose gold diamonds. Now, you hear this, and you think about places like Flint, Michigan. They can't get fucking drinking water.
Yeah,
and she's importing German waterfall water, frozen, handcrafted. Like, what the fuck world
Now
are we
I see
living
the
in?
cancellation.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of them. Fuck them.
And this is always going on. It's just this Marie Antoinette saying, and everybody showing. It just like it struck a chord with people, which it should have a long fucking time ago.
That's what I'm saying. Some chick wore a whole thing made of like gold coins.
Yeah.
Years ago, and everybody celebrated it. Oh, look at her! Everybody was struggling just as much then as they are now, but there's something turned.
I think the economy is shit. Some of the shit. There's things happening now that I have not seen in my lifetime. When you can go into a Dollar General and there's one employee to do the register, to do the back.
That's not the economy. That's the company. The company is doing.
They're not hiring. And they're being greedy.
Here we go, folks.
That has nothing to do with the economy. That has to do with the
people
company.
aren't shopping anymore either. Like
they are. What are you talking about? It's record everything.
Where are you getting your fucking numbers from?
Look it up anywhere. Record.
They have the internet in front of us,
I'm not going
boys.
to name the place next door. Go next door. It's a
Oh,
place where
shit.
you can go out to eat, right? I know the owner. Talk to him. Talk to him about what this economy is doing to his fucking business, Jeff. So you can pull all the numbers you want out of your ass. Go talk to these local business owners.
The real
They're
people.
fucked.
No, you're talking about Dollar General or whatever having one
chain.
employee. It has nothing to do with the economy. It has
Yes,
to do
it
with the Dollar General makes a choice to only hire one person to work there, so
See
that
what
there's
this
more
is.
money.
Okay.
There's more money that goes to the shareholders that hold stake in that company.
It's not just Dollar
Look what
General.
It's
celebrities have
everywhere. It's
control of
every.
us.
Right.
It's every huge
making us
business
free.
like that. It has
So there used to
nothing
be
do with
used
the
to be
economy.
more money to go around to where they could hire these people. People were purchasing and buying,
Yeah,
so they could
but
hire
then
more.
they concentrated it all in like 10 people. Have all the money.
Okay, Jeff. If the economy's not fucked up, go get gas right now. See what happens to your fucking wallet.
What do you think the price of gas should be?
$2 at most. $2.50.
$2. $2.
Zion, bro, we going back.
That's what you would like it to be. That has nothing
It
to do
should
with the way
cost
the
you $60 to fill your gas tank.
it
up.
should. But you say that it shouldn't. But where are you getting that from? You have no
The value. I mean, because just 4 years ago, it was that price. How did it double?
Yeah,
How the fuck did it double?
because the oil market was crashed in 2018.
Okay, this
Crashed completely because Trump went over to Saudi Arabia and got to flood the market with oil, 2 million barrels a day more than used to be. The price of oil crashed. 50% of the bankruptcy rate for oil and gas companies in the United States went up by 50% over the next 3 years. Then he went back to Saudi Arabia during the pandemic and got them to cut production for 2 years for a pandemic that he said was going to last 2 weeks. They cut it by 10% for 2 years.
Okay, so
That's a ridiculous
all right,
cut.
that's just guess. All of these circumstances lead to a shit economy. You could tell me, you could put numbers in front of me. I know, I'm out there, bud.
We're all out
I
there.
sell real estate. I know what's going on in the real estate
In the
market.
house market.
I make it a point to talk to small business owners or small business managers. Everybody is fucking suffering right now. It's not. I've never seen this in my lifetime. I promise you, I've never seen this in my lifetime. I mean, I lived in the 80s, but I was a kid.
Yeah,
the 90s had a bad spill.
It's because we haven't experienced inflation in like 25 years.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is that no one ever saw this before. But when you have a global pandemic that shuts down the entire supply lines for everything, then the companies decide on top of that, hey, everybody's talking about this inflation. We can just jack our prices 30,
right,
40,
and they just get 50%. On board with it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, the Kellogg's, right? That was just a perfect example. Mm-hmm. So with Kellogg's,
let them eat cereal.
Let them eat cereal.
Well, hold on, fill me in on the Kellogg's one.
So what was it? The CEO of Kellogg's, the CEO of Kellogg's said, after raising the price of Kellogg's, how much percent was it? Like ridiculous, like 60% or something.
Like 75%.
He said it was for. He said it was for inflation, and then he goes, "It's still the most affordable meal you can have. You should be eating it for dinner. Like you can eat this 3 meals a day, and it's still pretty cheap." So then they go back and they actually run the numbers where he should have adjusted for inflation,
right?
And it should have been about 23%, and he tripled that, and then tried to get people
fucking corporate greedy pricks.
Right,
so they just can because everyone's talking about inflation. They go, "Oh, let's just
jump on this."
Why isn't there anything in place to make sure that can't happen?
There should be.
That's
fucking absurd.
It's called regulation, and people hate regulation.
The other option is us getting together as a people and boycotting. We boycotted Kellogg's. It didn't do shit, but for 3 weeks, Kellogg's wasn't going off the shelves.
Well, you were like, well, if I can have it for 3 meals, I got to go back.
Yeah, it is pretty affordable still.
No one's boycotting ramen.
Yeah. That's still affordable. You can live off that, right? There's no nutrition.
I don't know if you can live, but you can
I feel
try.
like I did a couple of years live off that shit.
Yeah, well, younger you. You do it now, you'll die.
But, I mean, do you sense the anger that we have here in the studio?
Just look at what we're having right here, these conversations off of this shit.
And to watch these people live the way they're living, it's fucking insane.
Yeah, how much you say for a ticket? Like
75,000.
Yeah, that's absurd. No one. I wouldn't want to go anywhere.
That could fix somebody's life. Somebody who's homeless.
Right.
That could fix their fucking life. And you'd had a night out.
It can and it can't because you have to be mentally right to be able to get that kind of money and then get yourself out of that.
I'm not saying
or just run yourself right back to where you were because that's only thing you were taught educational wise, and fucking you're going to be right back down that road.
But I'm not saying hand it over to.
Yeah, right. Like there's got to be so much shit.
Say whatever they made off of that Met Gala. Say the Met and whatever they paid and everything they spent on their dresses. They put in a pool and they started a foundation for homelessness or hunger. It would do so much.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather them just give it to me, I'd rather.
Yeah, but there's all kind of charities all over the place they can donate to.
Right. That's why, but it seems like it's bullshit to me. Like
they're not giving $75,000 to a charity just because they want to that day.
Right.
That's, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
That's like people saying, "Oh, we're sending money to Ukraine when people are homeless here." Yeah, but we weren't going to do anything about the homeless people.
How much of that money is
Yeah.
missing, Jeff? How much is that money on
It's all in Raytheon and Northrop Grumman and Boeing and all those places.
And
that's what happens.
That's where all the money goes.
We wind up getting the money back. Pretty much.
It's all
never
spent
left.
here. It's all here.
Yeah.
We give them our old junk so they could fire off into Russia, and we replenish with new stuff.
Yeah.
That's all, and that's all people working for, the military industrial complex, and the CEOs of those companies are all getting millions and millions of dollars for their bonuses on top of that.
All right, so let's get into how much
giving it to homeless people.
Right?
Yeah.
So how much did the outfits cost and all this bullshit? Do you know? You have numbers on that?
Okay, well, I got to. So Zendaya, everybody knows Zendaya from the Spider-Man movies.
I think from Dune, right? She's
Dune.
Dune.
She's in Dune.
That's the young lady there.
Well, she took the role of co-chair at the Met Gala. I think that means she just has a job.
Yeah, poor thing. 5 years ago, this would have been a
You're
non-controversial role.
So she probably how excited was she this year?
Yeah.
Like, oh my
it's
God,
like being the host of the Oscars.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna get shit
she's
no
the
matter
host.
what.
So all right, so go ahead.
But she did a total of 3 outfit changes during the gala, not including the after party. She pulled one designer off a vacation to work on a dress last minute because she had an idea. I don't know the prices of these 3 dresses. It's probably in the hundreds of thousands.
Well, you're going to a $75,000 event.
She didn't pay for any of that.
Yeah, it's probably just wear my shit.
Maybe the designer, yeah. But that's insane. 3 changes.
No, I mean it's ridiculous. But are we just nitpicking?
That's what I'm saying. Is it insane?
Because they've been doing this for years.
Have we been going back and looked at all the outfit changes for everyone?
In 2022, Kim Kardashian borrowed the Marilyn Monroe famous crystal and bedazzled gown worth over $5 million and ripped it. So I mean, they also don't when they get free shit. They don't have respect for it.
Oh, come on. That's just an incident.
I
Come on.
Kim
You're
Kardashian,
reaching.
but come on. Listen.
Dude, you sat down and it ripped. Like, come on. You're a real dick. You don't care.
I know where it ripped too.
Yeah,
How'd
that's
she
why
get
I'm
that
not
on?
mad.
Yeah.
They had to alter that thing to get it on her anyway.
Yeah.
All right, let's go over some celebrities that have been canceled and tell me if you think they deserve it or not.
Perfect.
I'm like turning against this whole thing.
Yeah.
You don't like
Bring
the-
them
the
back.
celebrity
Who cares,
sacrifice?
dude?
Well, I haven't heard anything besides the money spending, which we allowed them to make these amounts.
exactly.
Like it's, you know what I mean? It's not like I don't even know it. Like we put them on this pedestal.
It's like we all suddenly got pissed.
Yeah,
at the
now
last
you're mad. Like
50
it makes
years
no sense.
of disgusting, just everyone enriching themselves
Right.
way more than they need to.
be.
And then we all went, wait a minute.
Right.
Yeah, like, nah, I don't see anything wrong with going to the Met Gala.
Yeah, no.
The chick with the let them eat cake was a little tone deaf, but I think, like you said, I think
Well,
it was a meme. She was, she wasn't. Who's she? She's nobody.
I agree
Right.
with you to a certain extent, Jeff. So, like, okay, there's people below me and there's people above me. Like, Josh went to Ireland. I went to Florida. There are people that are listening and be like, I wish I could fucking do that.
Yeah.
That I wish that I had the capabilities or the finances to go do that. I'm over here and I can't even go to a day trip to the shore. Like,
Yeah,
each
but
level
when,
has
when
their
your
own-
friend does and
So you
posts,
hate
and
me
post
now,
a picture on
Hollywood?
the
I always
beach.
wanted to go to Ireland.
Yeah,
the whole show's about.
Should I
We'll get
give
into
him
it.
my ticket
Yeah.
to the homeless?
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like he
Right.
I'm sure he put pictures up on Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that shoving it in your face that
Yep.
he was in
He
Ireland?
kind of did. I would love
Wasn't
to
that
go.
I was just excited to be somewhere
I
dope?
tried canceling while he was gone. I talked
Yeah.
mad shit to all of our friends. He's not even really Irish.
Well, I got the paperwork now,
he's,
bitch.
He's Irish. He's proud of it for some reason.
He just wears those hats.
Yeah, that's it. No, I got it.
What percent Irish are you? I'm 70.
I don't know the percentage wise, but like all my grandmothers are from Ireland and all.
10 fucking percent, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
All your grandmothers?
Yeah.
How many
But
do you
not the
have?
grandfathers. The grandfathers are from somewhere else.
Goddamn, baby. No. Both my mother's mother people were from Ireland and my father's.
Your mother's father's. Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's not confusing. All right, let's get back.
Well, for a dummy, it is.
So, first celebrity that got canceled recently. What do you guys think? Another shot? Let him come back. Will
Out
Smith.
of what?
Will Smith.
No,
We
I
all
just
know
don't,
why.
I don't like
The
it.
slapping
Yeah.
him. He 2022 Oscars. He slapped Chris Rock.
Nah, he'll be back.
He's
He's already
doing Bad
back.
Boys.
He's got Bad Boys. Yeah, it's over.
I don't know if he's gonna. I mean, it might have hurt him. He might not pull that.
I think
box
he's not
office.
allowed to like be nominated for an Oscar for like 10 years or whatever.
Well, they-
but
they-
that's because he did it there. Like you can't do that. Yeah.
No, the Oscars should be fucking punished because it was an assault and they didn't pull him out of there. Let him sit there and collect an award.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah. Anywhere else,
Dude,
cops would have been
everyone
called. He
sat
would have been in
there and
handcuffs.
clapped.
Yeah.
When he won, he won
Stand
the
up
damn
for her.
Oscar.
You
After
stand up
that.
for your
And
wife.
then-
He won the Oscar after he did that, and
then-
they all cheered.
And they
for
all
him.
cheered for him, right? And then he in his speech.
Yeah, didn't
for
he,
the
like,
Oscar-
cry? Yeah, a little
his
bit.
speech for the Oscar was not an apology to Chris Rock, but it was an excuse for his actions, saying that just like because he got nominated for the Serena Williams playing their father,
Yeah.
The tennis one, right?
And he
Yeah.
goes, I'm just like him. I respect my family. I love my family. Like he was trying to make you
Hal,
understand.
you're all over social media with crazy nonsense.
You just bitch slapped on somebody on fucking national TV.
Your wife is in an interview
If-
saying, I slept with another dude and he
if
felt
that
great.
happened at a 7-Eleven, you'd have been in fucking handcuffs because
Oh,
of
for
who you
sure.
are and where you're at. You
Yeah.
were able to sit there and enjoy your night. That's what people didn't like, I think.
Yeah. Well, I didn't like because first of all,
I love Chris Rock.
Fuck Will
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah,
and
yeah,
Chris
Chris
Rock's
Rock's amazing.
I wish Chris Rock would have clocked him back.
Yeah.
I so wish. I hate that he just took it.
Well, did you hear him do when he finally?
Yeah.
What, so,
It
like,
was
came out,
hilarious.
what?
He's like, that man played Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, right.
I played.
He's like,
He's had training.
I was Pookie.
All
That's pretty good.
Let's go over another one.
Yeah, what do
She's
you have?
back. But did you agree with this? Britney Spears when she had her meltdown in 2006.
She wasn't really
She's
canceled.
not even back
people
either.
were worried about her.
I
Yeah.
think she was canceled.
And dude, right now,
she was
like,
over there shaving her head and
Yeah,
whacking
people were
her.
like, "Holy shit, what's
yeah, but what do you
wrong?
make?
What's
What do you
happening
think?
with
How's
her?"
she back?
Well, she's got her Vegas show. She's still doing wacky
Nah,
shit.
I think that's over. Now she just dances in front of the camera like crazy.
Well, she got emancipated from her father being her.
Yeah, that was a big
overseer.
thing,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then you had the video with her dancing with knives and shit. You remember that?
Dude, that's
Yeah,
the thing.
but who hasn't
like,
done that and not recorded?
It's so funny that that she was like put under that thing. Like in 2023 or whatever,
Right.
you could still be a full grown woman and your dad has say over all your shit.
That's right.
No dude would ever have that put on.
Yeah, you're right.
You could act as crazy as you want. No dude.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't get like his old man to be like, you gotta get a hold of him.
Yeah,
Right.
All right. I mean, it was crazy back then for her. She also lost custody of her kids, a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah,
she went through it.
sucks.
Well, yeah, she went through some shit. I don't think she was canceled. She wasn't like people weren't like.
it was like,
Here's
girl,
one,
take a
here's
break.
one- here's one that has been canceled.
What is it?
In my opinion, rightfully so. I don't know how the fuck he's making a little bit of a comeback. Mel Gibson.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Man,
So we all know what he did.
He
2006.
said some
it started,
of the most awful shit you could ever say.
It started with
Yes.
the DUI in 2006 when he was recorded saying anti-Semitic
called that
things.
cop sugar tits.
He's
kinda why he
manly
came
man.
back.
Yeah. But I mean, he's in that arrest. He said anti-Semitic things.
Yeah.
all kinds.
But that
Racist
didn't
stuff, all
cancel.
of
That didn't cancel.
No,
it did for a long time. He's been going for a
No,
while.
that wasn't the thing.
No, that wasn't it?
until he did movies after that.
Is that when he did the phone call in the hot tub with his wife?
No,
or whatever?
that's
wasn't
what
even it?
canceled him.
That's what got him.
Yeah.
Right?
In 2010, that was the nail in the coffin. It was recordings. I mean, in them recordings to his girlfriend, he's saying the most racist shit.
Yeah, it was top notch.
It was like
and
cringe.
misogynistic shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just shut up and blow me.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I forgot about that shit. Yeah. Now I remember hearing the calls when it happened.
That's an
but-
example of a celebrity going too far. Like he thinks that this female should
owes him
close her
everything.
fucking mouth and just blow him, and that's her whole life.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That cancel.
Yeah.
Let that motherfucker go. He's done.
But he made the movie better. Jesus
Well, in
Christ.
2016,
Lord and
what was
Savior.
that movie? The Something Hill.
I don't know.
That was his real comeback. Actually, since I thought I had it up.
Wasn't like Stepdads?
He makes
Hacksaw
good
Ridge.
movies.
Hacksaw Ridge. Did you guys see Hacksaw Ridge?
No.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
like
I
one
did.
of those.
That was all right.
Yeah, that was a great.
I didn't know it
movie.
was his movie at all.
I didn't know until I was doing the research for this. But it's
Now I
it's got
hate it.
Andrew Garfield in it. I think his name is.
Yeah,
Dude, it's
he
an
played
fucking-
Spider-Man,
it's an-
right, that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It's a guy who didn't want to join the war unless he couldn't carry a gun. It's a true story.
He didn't want to actually fight. But
But he wanted to be there. He wanted to help.
yeah.
So
any way he
kept,
could.
they kept fucking knocking him down, telling him he couldn't do it. He
Yeah.
took it to like high courts. Then they had to let him in without a gun.
Right.
So he became a medic. So
That was the first woke military
Yeah.
experience.
So yeah, they let him
They're
in,
out
and then
there.
there's this
It's the woke military.
there's this ridge they're all fighting on, and they're getting their asses kicked. They're butted up against the ridge,
Yeah,
dying
yeah.
left and right.
Yeah.
This
They had 'em.
motherfucker kept going back up. He saved so many lives.
Yeah, it's actually an
amazing.
insane movie. It's like
Yeah,
pretty wild.
and he had to fight to be there.
That's a good
That guy wouldn't have been there if it was up to the army
Right.
right away. He had to fight to be there because he was religious. He knew God spoke to him, and he had to be there. He had a purpose.
Yeah, not even just that. Like he was getting them off this fucking cliffside. It was
Yeah.
crazy how he had to get them out of there. It was
I would say
bizarre.
watch it, but don't.
So
'cause
you
it's
guys
Mel
love
Gibson.
Mel Gibson
Yeah.
movies.
But he knows how to make a movie.
it's
He knows
the
how to
same-
make a
I forgot what we were talking about. Fuck that movie.
It's what I was saying,
forgot it was the
dude.
Mel Gibson shit.
People can separate the artist from the terrible shit that they do.
Well, I didn't. Well, I didn't know until
I
you
won't
said
watch it
something.
again, and maybe.
What
you should
about
watch it.
what's another good one?
J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter wrote the Harry Potters.
super misunderstood.
It
what
was.
that woman
It
is.
was.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
100%.
No, what's her story?
She's
I don't
not
know
her.
anything about
She's a
it.
billionaire,
Yeah.
by the way. Like,
Yeah, so is he. Who cares?
She was
None of
one
these
of the-
people are actually
Yeah.
her. It's like no.
so in June 2020, J.K. Rowling made a controversial tweet saying, "People who menstruate, I'm sure there used to be a word for those people. Someone help me out. Wooben, wimbun, woombund."
Yeah.
So
What?
she basically was saying that, like, now you know how it's like
The whole non-binary.
non-binary.
all that
And
stuff.
I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
walking
yeah.
on a tightrope
Yeah.
here because I don't want to get in trouble. But
Doesn't know what to say.
Yeah, there's people in my life I don't want to piss off.
Yeah.
So
No, understood.
I would. She was basically trying to say, like, you don't have to. You could still say woman.
Yeah.
You could still say woman.
things are still what they are.
Yeah, you could have these other things.
Yeah.
But don't take. And then she brings up. She also defended it with, like, women's suffrage and the things they went through and the right to vote
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Equal pay in there. Like, so the word woman has power. It's a powerful. Don't take that away.
Yeah.
You can't take that identity away from people. That's what she was saying, and it got misconstrued as, like, you know, hey,
Any trans, any LGBTQ.
Oh, shit.
it's not a woman. That's how it was taken. And if you read her books, she has, like, a lot of characters in
Really?
there that are gay or.
And what's this Harry Potter? You're saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. She got completely. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Did not deserve to be canceled. She was just saying like there are things that there's basically she was saying there's still men and women, even if there are trans men and trans women and non-binary, still people can just say I'm just a woman.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right, one more.
There it is. Bring it in.
James Corden. James
Explain
Corden.
who that is. I don't know.
Talk show host.
The talk show guy? He got canceled?
Yeah, he don't have the show anymore.
I
What
thought he
show?
just quit and went back to England.
Oh, is that little
Yeah.
English guy, right?
Yeah, in 2015, he took over the late show for, Craig Ferguson, remember the English guy?
Yeah.
Took it over for him. Reports came piling in about how rude he was to staff, fans, and, opposed to other late night personnel. Like when you go there, usually, Jimmy Fallon's the nicest guy in the world, but if you come to him, he's a dick right up until airtime, and then he comes off as
Who, that Corden guy?
yeah, then he comes off as
Really?
like the friendliest.
Wasn't that like
superstar.
Ellen, too? Didn't Ellen?
Yeah,
Ellen got canceled.
Ellen got
for that.
canceled. Yeah,
it's
that's
another
a good one.
Well, he openly admits in interviews that he was out of control, drunk on fame. He's very entitled and rude. He claimed to undergo 18 months of therapy to correct the situation. Reports of his rudeness and entitlement were still surfacing after that interview. He had an open Reddit session where you could ask him anything. It was full of people who had bad experiences with him. Like, he made a mistake and was like, all right, you could ask me anything. And then everybody came forward about how much of a dick he is. One user stated that he was sitting in a booth in a Chinese restaurant right next to James, and James was accompanied by Harry Styles. While Harry Styles was polite and well-maintained, James started flipping out on the staff, loudly yelling at them throughout the whole restaurant. The Reddit user had enough and asked James to take it easy. James flipped out on him and tried to physically have a physical altercation, tried to go after him, and he had to be pulled back. In 2023, James stepped down from the late night show in the midst of him being canceled. So he did step down because he saw it coming. There was no way around it. He claimed it was to spend more time with his family. James,
That's always what they
I'm just taking a
you
minute.
got ran out of town, brother. So James just announced this summer, in 2024, he will be starring in a play in London.
There you go. Trying to make his little comeback.
Make a little comeback. He wants a comeback.
It's not that he was burned out from doing.
Let them have it. I don't care. I never watched them in the first place.
Yeah, I didn't
Best
even know he was
comeback ever.
canceled.
Best comeback ever. Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah,
That's my favorite one.
definitely.
Yeah.
But did he get canceled, or was that like a health? Like, I'm an
That's
addict,
a
I need
comeback.
help.
His career died. Just
Well,
died.
and he was like
a drug addict.
like
Yeah.
like, his blood was like 90% coke.
Yeah, he's in and out of like jail or getting locked
Yeah.
up and everything.
But
Yeah,
I think we can relate to when that happens because that's a relatable
Yeah, that's like
issue.
a-
we have
we can
family
see how
members.
you
We
get
have
caught
like,
up, right.
and we see them like, oh, they got a job again, and they're back on their feet, and they're
Right.
sober for 2 years.
Yeah.
So like, I think that's why that's such a great comeback story because anybody can fall prey to that shit. Anybody, you don't have to be famous.
What about Louis C.K.?
there's one.
He's
There's
on the-
one.
he's on the-
He should
like-
not be around anymore.
Why though?
Oh, here he goes.
He
Why not?
used to jerk off in front of girls.
But he asked their permission.
Why is he doing
It's
that?
really weird. I'm not listen. I'm not saying it's.
Why
not,
do you like feet?
But like Sarah Silverman was like, "Are you serious?" And he was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Yeah, all right, go ahead. I want to see that."
Go now.
Like,
I don't know.
if you ask their permission,
But think
Yeah, if he was doing it in a rape
you're,
sense,
you're
I
not
guess.
thinking about this the right way. He's a famous comedian.
Right.
You're a girl coming up who wants to be a famous.
Well, is it
comedian.
known that they were
Yeah,
other
I think it
comedians?
was
or
like
was it
other
fans?
comedians.
I don't know It might have been other comedians.
it was like other like
but
Sarah Silverman.
he has a level of power, so it's not always going to be someone on his level. So now you feel like, hey, maybe I'm not going to get invited to that open mic, or maybe I'm not going to get that chance to be on his new show he wrote.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's where
Yeah.
power comes into play, and you have
Well,
to be
all right.
aware of that.
Yeah.
I thought they were fans. I didn't know they were fellow.
No,
comics.
it was people in the industry he would do it to.
Oh,
Now
okay.
I'm speaking out of turn because I don't know each situation.
Well,
but I
then
gotta imagine if
shut
he's
the
going around
fuck up.
doing that, he wasn't doing it to all of his equals. He was doing it to a bunch of
Well,
girls.
from what I know, it was like four women that came forward and said he did it, and
Okay.
like 3 of them were like Sarah Silverman types,
Yeah.
and the other one was like a writer,
All right.
and all 4 of them said yeah.
Then what?
He didn't do it like
What? So did the story
surreptitiously.
get out, and then the public got upset about it?
Yeah.
It wasn't like the girls were
Yeah, like
pressing
the
charges.
media,
or
the
nothing?
media went crazy because it's so fucking
It is
ridiculous.
weird. It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he got like
Well, then that's not fair.
it was like that kind of like you're just getting canceled because it's cancel time.
yeah. You're part of the team now.
But like he's come back and is like like doing show, like selling out big arenas and shit. Like it's what I think he did the right thing and just said, "Yeah, I did that. It was stupid. It was terrible. I'm a weirdo. I'm a pervert." And like, I'm sorry about it.
I like to jerk off. That's so weird.
And then he went, like he went away for like a year.
I've heard.
He took a break.
I've heard him crack a joke about it too.
Yeah.
So like,
he came back and he jokes about it now.
Yeah.
If that's the scenario, if no girls came forward, it was just one of those things they found out and went ham with.
Weird sex pervert things that got exposed. He was like the one where you go, I don't know, like
just weird.
Yeah, he's just super weird and
you would have to know more.
Yeah, definitely. Like if he did it to his
well, that's why he wasn't on your list.
An intern in his office, then it's
right for
that's
sure.
obviously bad. But from what I did, it was like peers,
right? And
that makes more sense.
Yeah,
which you still shouldn't do it, but
right.
All right, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah, that's it.
Going a long one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I don't even know what just happened.
Yeah. All right, so celebrity sacrifices: Jack Nicholson,
Oprah,
Oprah,
Jenny from the block,
Jenny from the block, and Josh.
I don't even remember where I went with.
What was it? Oh, Kevin Bacon, and then
Kevin Bacon. Fuck you, Footloose.
All right, it's been a pleasure. So felt good being back.
What about John Lithgow?
I don't even know.
He was in that. He should be the hero of yours.
John Lithgow, he was the bad guy.
Right.
Yeah, that should be like his hero. Trying to shut that shit down.
Shut this shit down. No dancing in this tiny town, you bitches.
Thanks for listening, guys. Don't forget to like, follow, and
subscribe. Let's get it, people. Come on.